Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping straight into a massive productivity unlock. We are totally breaking down the brand new automation features rolling out in Google AI Studio and Gemini Spark. Seriously, if you've been desperately looking for a way to stop doing those mind-numbing repetitive tasks that just eat up your entire day, well, you are in exactly the right place. So think about this for a second. What if your Google Workspace could literally run on autopilot? Just imagine that endless daily grind of creating repetitive documents, manually moving data from one place to another, and battling those overflowing inboxes, all being completely managed seamlessly behind the scenes. It sounds like science fiction, right? But it's actually not a futuristic concept anymore. It's exactly what we can build right now. To get us there, here's our game plan for today. First, we'll hit the new automation era. Then, building custom workspace apps. Third, your 24/7 Spark agent. And finally, mastering automated workflows. We're going to transition from the high-level custom app capabilities of AI Studio all the way down to the micro-level automated triggers inside your workspace. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the new automation era and connecting your digital ecosystem. Let's look at exactly what Google has upgraded in AI Studio to make all of this possible. The sheer breadth of this update is absolutely incredible. AI Studio now connects directly to basically every single Google tool you use on a daily basis. We're talking about granting your AI the ability to access your Drive folders, manage your Gmail with actual code, read your sheets, and even build out your slides. You aren't just chatting with an AI anymore, You're literally giving it the keys to your entire digital ecosystem so it can execute tasks across all these platforms simultaneously. And for the mobile-focused users out there, this is a total game changer. You can actually command the system to build fully functioning Android apps that you install directly onto your phone. No way, right? But it's true. You don't need to be a software developer. You just describe what you need in plain English, and the system codes the whole shebang out for you to use on the go. Okay, moving right along to Section 2, building custom workspace apps and commanding your tools. Because hey, having access is one thing, but telling it exactly what to do is where the real magic happens. Check this out. By simply typing this exact sentence, build an AI script writer tool that is attached to my Google Docs that automatically builds scripts in my format when I upload a brief title and topic. The system actually codes out a bespoke tool tailored to your exact formatting rules. It literally builds an interface where you just input a title and boom, it generates a document in your specific style directly into your Google Docs. You can even preview the design and tweak it before you deploy it. It's wild. The absolutely crucial takeaway here is that transition from manual drudgery to automated efficiency. Instead of pulling your hair out managing scattered sponsor data across a dozen different tabs and sheets, you can build a unified automated AI sponsor management tool. In just a few minutes, you've got a custom-coded interface that hooks right into your spreadsheets and documents, basically managing the entire workflow for you. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, well, I don't even know what I should build, don't worry. You can literally just upload a screenshot of the workspace tools you already use directly into Gemini, and it'll generate high-level automation ideas for you. Things like an automated lead generation pipeline, dynamic presentations, intelligent meeting lifestyle management, or even automated HR onboarding. The system basically holds your hand and tells you exactly how to connect the dots. Up next is Section 3, your 24/7 Spark agent, the always-on assistant. Now we're transitioning to the absolute core of your midday workflow. This is where your workspace becomes truly autonomous. So I want you to think of Spark not just as a standard chatbot, but as an always-on employee. It operates constantly in the background, using a remote browser to manage your inbox, conduct deep dives on topics, and generate custom news digests. But because it is so insanely powerful, it does require some very specific initial setup to make sure it works its magic safely and effectively. When you look at the Spark settings, you're going to face a pretty critical choice because Spark uses a remote browser to do its tasks, meaning it browses the web on its own servers, not yours. You have the option to automatically delete that remote browser history, which obviously gives you maximum privacy, but keeping it ensures Spark retains crucial context to understand your needs better over time. If it's doing daily deep dives for you, you probably want it to remember what it researched yesterday, right? To truly unleash this agent, you absolutely must ensure these personalized intelligence settings are toggled on. Seriously, do not turn Gemini Spark off. Let it do the heavy lifting 24/7. Make sure memory is on, ensure the daily brief is enabled, and most importantly, verify that all your Google apps are actually connected so Spark has the necessary access to assist you. When it's actually time to schedule a task, the flow is super straightforward. It's just a simple four-step process. You click Create with Gemini, describe the task, like, say, find sponsor emails every morning. Then you review the AI execution plan, and finally, you just hit Schedule or Run Now. The AI builds out this detailed execution plan showing exactly how it's going to interact with your apps. You're literally turning simple text commands into executed, repeating actions. And to save even more time, you can utilize Spark's preset skills. You can instantly apply skills like prep for meetings or match my writing style with a simple @mention. If you needed to analyze a document, you just type @match my writing style, and the AI instantly adopts those exact preset parameters. It's an incredibly fast way to give the AI complex instructions in a single keystroke. All right, on to our final stretch. Section 4, Mastering Automated Workflows and Deep Workspace Integrations. Now we're going to dive really deep into the micro-level automations. These are the highly specific, trigger-based actions that happen seamlessly in the background of your workday.
If you want to do something a bit more in-depth, utilizing about a dozen different unique triggers, you'll want to navigate straight to the Workspace Studio Hub. That's at studio.workspace.google.com. Consider this your pro tip command center for linking specific events to specific AI actions. Think of a pre-built flow as basically a magic wand for your inbox. The trigger is getting an email. The first action is extracting the content of that email. Then, the next action, ask Gemini a question based on your own custom FAQ document. And the result, a perfectly drafted reply. It all happens completely autonomously. You just review it and hit send.
But what if you need complex logic that goes beyond basic replies? Well, you can construct highly complex flows using advanced logic tools like check-if conditions, repeat for each loops, and complex filters. You can even integrate Notebook LM directly into the flow. This allows the AI to make highly specific, intelligent routing decisions inside your workspace based on the precise data it encounters.
And to totally bookend your automated day, the system curates a personalized 3 a.m. daily brief while you sleep. By the time you wake up and grab your coffee, it has already scoured your digital ecosystem and instantly highlighted only what is absolutely top of mind, completely cutting through the noise of your standard overwhelming notifications. To put that into perspective, imagine getting a critical security alert. Instead of waking up to a flooded inbox and potentially missing that alert hidden in the mess, the AI automatically extracted a critical security risk regarding a TikTok app and handed it over perfectly summarized at 3 a.m. And alongside that, it prepped your calendar and generated custom prompts you'd need for the day. That is the definition of a game changer.
We've covered a massive amount of ground today, from having AI Studio code custom apps for you in minutes, to setting up your 24/7 Gemini Spark agent, to building deep logic-based email workflows. You now have a blueprint to essentially put the absolute most tedious parts of your workday on autopilot. So the real question isn't just what you're going to automate first. It's what on earth are you going to achieve with all the time you get back? Thanks for